Hello, Mr. Fry's Geometry class. I am looking at the Unit 10 test study guide. I'm going to go through the odd ones with you, and hopefully that helps you with the even ones when you venture out on those on your own. Use your Unit 10 homework 2 for help. And just the last two questions, you're going to be using your Unit 10 homework 3. So most of it is Unit 10 homework 2 stuff that you're going to be working on. And then your notes too. So number 1 has a lot to do with the notes. So looking at this, your center is going to be point P. Radius is going to be, an example would be line segment PM. Diameter would be line segment NL. Chord would be line segment ML. Secant would be a line segment JL. Tangent would be JN. Central angle is NPM, so NPM goes to the center. Inscribed angle would be KLM angle, make sure you put that angle in front of it. KLM goes like that. Minor arc, NM, just from here to here is a good example. NLK, there's others that you could be naming, but NLK, all the way around, almost all the way around. And a semicircle is NML, so NML takes you halfway around. There's a lot for number 1, so let's skip 2. You could come back to 2 and maybe do some of the stuff that we're doing in 3 and 5 and 2. It says to find the radius of a circle with a circumference of 106.81 centimeters. Well, circumference is equal to the pi times the diameter. So if the circumference is 106.81, I take that and divide it by pi, and I get 34. Well, 34 is the diameter. I need to know the radius. So half of the diameter is the radius, so 34 divided by 2 is 17. That is the radius. Number 5, find the circumference of a circle with an area of 254.47 square inches. So the area formula equals pi r squared. So if I know what the area is, I just take that and divide by pi, take the square root of r, and I get 9 as the radius. Now, if I multiply 9 times 2, that gives me the diameter, which is 18. Now I could plug that into the formula for circumference, which is pi times d. So pi times 18 gives you 56.55. And that would be inches. That would be distance around, so that's not squared. 17, this would be centimeters. On that one. Central angles, find each arc measure. So these are all in degrees. So looking at CD, so CD, if this thing is 90, so it's going to be 90 minus 53, which is 37 degrees. AB would be 180. So you have 180 here, minus the 79 minus the 53. That would leave you with 48. ED. E all the way to D is going to be the 180 plus the CD, which is 37, so you have 217. And then EB is going to be 180 minus 53. EB, you have the 180 minus the 53, that gives you 127. Measure of BDE, so BDE all the way around, except for this little section, is going to be 180 minus the 53. BDE. I got to come back to that one. And then I have DEC, 360 minus 370. So, or 37, sorry. Minus just that little 37. I'll see you later. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. And so you're just DEC, you're just subtracting that 37. So that's going to be 323. This one, again, I think I'm missing something here. So BDE, it's going to be the 360. Oh, let me see. BDE. Oh, 180. Yeah, 180 plus 53. Yeah. So BDE 180 is right here plus the 53. Yeah, that was okay. 233. Sorry about that. I had a student in here that was leaving and I kind of got distracted. All right. So number 9. We're looking at for the measure of EF. So we want to know EF. So I do know these two. So let's go ahead and set these equal to each other because these are going to be equal to each other because they're vertical angles. So I set them equal to each other and I get x equals 5. I plug it back into the easiest one. I thought was this one. And I got 68. So I know that this is 68. So this is 180. This measurement will be 180 minus the 68 gives me 112. And then I have my arc lengths. So this is going to be from Unit 10, Homework 3, arc lengths. You're going to have that formula 2 pi r times theta divided by 360, where r is the radius and theta is the measure of the angle. So I figure out for VW, I did both of these. VW, what's this length right here? Well, I know that this whole thing is 90, so I just needed to figure out what this was. So 90 minus the 26 gave me 64. So the angle right here is 64. So it's 64 degrees. So I have 2 pi times 15, which is the radius, times 64, which is the angle measure, and divided by 360. So this is 64 because this being 90 makes this 90, and I know that this is 26, so I know this is 26. That makes this 64, okay? Because 64 plus 26 is 90. Okay, that's why it was 64. So it comes out to 16.8 on your calculator when you put that all in your calculator. UXV. So go this way, UXV, this way. Everything except the 26. So 360 degrees except 26 of those degrees gives you 334 degrees. So that's my angle, that's my theta. I know my radius is still 15 from the directions. So I just plug that into my calculator. I get 87.4 centimeters. All right, and that's not squared or anything because that's the distance, the measure of the arc, how long it is. All right, hopefully that was helpful, and good luck with the rest.